Hey there, Latte here. So, I work again, and this seems to just be the place to film. Oh, I've got like mixed tricks in my hair still. Okay, anywho, so I just realized that this would be my 6 month update. Halfway, half, halfway there, because they always say that the first year is where you'll lose most of the weight. So I guess, yeah, that's halfway there. And to what I assumed, I always assumed that I had 200 pounds to lose, which I don't really know because I've never been um, straight sized as an adult or anything like that. I've been fat all my life. So I don't know what 120, 160, 150, what looks on me. So I don't know what any of that is. So I don't know what my goal weight is. I assumed that I had about 200 pounds to lose. So with that being said, let me get to my stats because I have lost 104 pounds. If I was a great YouTuber, I would have had this all already out for you. And I thought about it, but we're keeping it all the way real. And all the way real with Latte means no, I'm not, I haven't pre planned anything. So today I am 293 pounds, 93.8 pounds. So I'm 293.8 pounds. Now, if we're doing the math for my highest weight in January, which is 398 minus 293 pounds, 93.8 pounds. That's 104.2 pounds lost. Okay, that's backwards. But hey, I'm lit. I'm tired. Okay. So, what has been up? And that, 365 minus 10, what was that? Not 10, minus 293. 365 minus 293.8. Now I can't work a calculator. Now my fingers don't work. I'm too excited. 365 minus 293.8 is 71.2 pounds. Okay, so my surgery date, I was 365. So since surgery, I've lost 71.2. I lost 30 pounds pre-sleeve. And if it helps to remind you all, I had my surgery April 18th, 2016, with Eviva, with Dr. Harris as my surgeon, under the Eviva medical practice Shamana. Yeah. So yeah. If you haven't noticed, this update, I'm a lot more me feeling. I feel kind of great. I had about a 3-week stall because, well, shit, I had a stall. Stalls happen. And so I started going back to the gym. I started kicking it up. I also didn't redo my Depo birth control because that was driving me crazy. I think I mentioned that in my last one. Like, it was, like, when I say crazy, crazy doesn't even depict it. On my days off, excuse me, I'm so sorry. On my days off from work, I would sit in the bed all day, quite literally all day, and do nothing but sit in the bed. I would get up and have a protein shake just because I know I need the protein. I don't care to eat. I would just sit in bed. I would wake up watching movies, not leave the bed, watching movies on my iPad, but I haven't left the bed. And just stay there all day, literally. And it was like, you're like, they tell you what are the signs of depression and sleeping all day and da-da-da. Like, literally, I was having, like, crazy thoughts, and I just didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. But now, the hormones, and I talked to my OB about this, the hormones before weren't affecting me as much because it was just giving me a regular hormone balance, because my own hormones weren't working at all. And so my theory was completely correct. My own hormones weren't working at all. So these hormones didn't make me crazy back when I was 400 pounds. Well, 398, 400. Anyways, but as the weight came down and my body's acting normal, so producing its own hormones, then these hormones, it was like, crazy, too much, too many hormones, too much, and it extremely, I did not like being in my own skin. It felt terrible. But with that, it's like some of the things I was thinking that I was only thinking them because of the hormones, but no, I think some of the things I was thinking needed to be acted on. With that being said, I mentioned that I tried to break up with my partner while the hormone craziness was happening. Hormone craziness is over. I'm in my right thinking latte mind, and that still happened. So with that being said, don't cry for me, Argentina. I'm good. Everything will be good. Yeah, I can give you guys a body shot, and because I'm wearing decent clothes this time. So you want a body shot? You want a body shop? Body shot? Here we go. So I'm literally wearing like leggings and nothing. So my little booty is gone-ish. So this is me, 104 pounds lost. Okay, bring my stool back. So that's how we're looking now. The weave is out for a moment. I don't think, while we're talking about weave, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. I don't feel like I've had any hair loss. I'm not noticing anything. But on top of that, I'm kind of like been OCD about it. Like I've been taking my vitamins like clockwork. On top of that, I've also been taking like biotin hair, skin, and nail vitamins on top of my own multivitamins, because my multivitamins have biotin in it. But I'm like, I'm gonna OD on it. Doing that. So what I also did when I had the stall, because I didn't talk much about that, had a 3-week stall. I'm like, I need to kick this. I'm like, what is going on? I was like sitting at 303, and I'm like, come on, I want to get out of 300s. Come on. So I'm in this Facebook group called Black Girls Get Sleep Too, and I saw the 7-day pouch test. I was like, maybe I'll try that, but I'm not gonna try to be so strict to myself. So I did that, which consists of like basically doing what you did in the liquid diet, doing the protein shakes like 3 or 4 a day, the chicken broth, yogurts, water, all the water, and yeah, and I think that really just jumped it. Like it just like was like, okay, boom, let's go. On top of, I think like when my depot shot was almost done, like the 3-month 3-month time period of when it's effective was almost done. I had like a weird menstruation. It's like I was menstruating, then I wasn't, then I was, and I wasn't, and I wasn't, and it was like for like a month and a half straight. It was like So with that, after like all that coming out of my body, it's all better. Now, on the topic of birth control, my OB's office, they were out talking about the implant and the IUD. The implant meaning the one that goes down here on your arm, and the IUD, the T-shaped thing that goes in your cooch. Which I'm scared of that because I've had some friends that had like multiple friends that had that, and it like poked their uterus and then shit like that. So I'm like, So part of me is kind of like, I just don't want birth control. Like, can I just not do that? Like, is that like a thing? Like, why do I have to be on birth control? Especially with me not going to be having a partner for a while. So let me just, because I'm scared of anything causing more craziness. So yeah, I want to try the thing here because that's what everyone keeps recommending. If anyone has tried any type of birth control and you have any type of like opinions on it or things that you can say, especially I want to hear more from people on this shade because things affect people differently genetically, and things affect people differently. I just want to hear those opinions because a lot of things I'm getting from, like, my OB is a white woman, and I'm getting, and then the one before was a Asian man. Like, what does he know? Like, he's not felt it. Like, so I just want some more of that. When I was close to 400 pounds, I had no side effects from the Depo. The Depo was the only birth control I've ever taken. So I just need some more opinions from people. Keep hearing clicking. It's haunted in here. Some things. Let me show you what I'm doing. So I carry this 32-ounce Bubba cup everywhere, and it's only ever got water in the Bubba cup. You can get, like, at grocery stores and things or online. And I like this because it's 32 ounces, so it's freaking huge. And I use that to track my water. And I use this app called Plant Nanny. And let me show you. The icon looks like that. See right there? Where it has a little 6. And then we're going to click it. And then you have a plant. And as you water yourself, your plant grows. And the thing about why I like this better than just using the MyFitnessPal, which I use for my food, is it actually pops up like, hey, your plant is thirsty, and so are you. And I'm like, oh yeah, shit, I haven't drank no water. Let me go water this plant. I can't drink right now because I just ate a little bit, so I gotta wait like 10 more minutes. Which I don't play no games with that. That shit hurts. When I drink while eating or after eating, that shit hurts. I don't play no games with that. I wait my 30 minutes. And I take this motherfucker everywhere, and we just be drinking. So the thing about this app, though, is you put in the type of jug that you're using, like how many ounces. This one's 32. And I think that's the highest you can go on here. And I used to have a cup that was like 64 ounces, so I would just, when I drank that whole thing, I would just click it twice, or it depends on, I put in the math so that it was a thing that was 2 of those. You get what I'm saying. And it goes by your weight, and it tells you, like, dependent upon your weight, how much water you should be intaking. So, depending on my weight, my plant says that I should have 7 of these a day. Do I get 7 of these a day? I aim very hard to. I try very hard to. That's not how much water my nutritionist says I need. I think she says she's basically happy with 2 of these, 2 to 3 of these. But I think I usually get at least 3 to 4 of this a day. Because this bitch goes everywhere with me. And love her. It says keeps things hot for 6 hours and cold for 12 hours. And it's BPA free. And it's just awesome. And I got it at, like, either Safeway or Albertsons. I know you can get them on Amazon. You can get everything on Amazon, bitch. What else? I'm just really excited because I'm finally at a 300. Y'all, this shirt is a large. I was on 3X's and 4. I was stretching into a 3X. I was a 4X. This shirt is a large. Your girl is a large. Hey. I'm not mad for having that L. I will take it. But, anywho, I'm good and goofy. So, I don't think there's much else to say. If you have questions, comments, concerns, blah, 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 anything, because, like, things I may not think of, I may not even know to think of. Follow my Instagram, my Snap. I have been slacking on Snap lately. I am so sorry. Like, Snap used to be bae, but then, I don't know what happened. But anyways, just hit me up on all those. I'm very rarely on Twitter. TBH. Yeah, I just feel like I'm typing to the void. No one follows me. Like, people follow me. I have like 200-something followers, but no one, like, it's just not the right audience. Maybe I need to, like, just clear my Twitter, do it all over, like, shred it all down to the bare bones and just redo it. Like, I don't know, because all the people that I followed or followed me before were, like, it was very Atlanta-based. And when I lived in Atlanta, it was all just because folks around me in Atlanta just like cracking jokes and shit. Like it wasn't really much of anything that I cared about, like to the depths, if that makes sense. So, but yeah, all my links will be down in the show. Just like play with it. Just play with it down there. Just play with it. Just play with it. Anyways, that's it. That's all I can think about. I can't think about anything. I might start trying to do some like OOTDs. I might just do this one because I thought this outfit was cute. But you know, with the jacket and all that, I thought it was cute. Because it's like our bodies are changing and whatnot. And we want to see like, how do we dress our bodies and they're different than they were before and things like that. And I don't got, my booty is gone and shit like that. But like, I'm still going to rock that little itty bitty booty. Hey, little itty bitty booty. Hey, okay, let me stop playing before somebody walk up in here because I feel like somebody's going to walk up in here. All right. I'm done. Everything's in the show. Go down there, play with it. I'm out.